You know, I've been in content creation in one way or another for about 10 years, probably actually a bit more than that. The entire time I've been working behind the camera, I've been asked this question. And to be honest, I asked this question in the beginning as well. What piece of gear, what camera, or what lens do I need in order to make professional looking content?
Like it's Tom in the dark. It's Dark Tom. Have you joined the Sith?
Do it. Unlimited power.
Is that what that camera affords you?
Yes.
You know what's ironic?
What?
This part of the video that I'm shooting, do you know what this topic of the video is?
I'm guessing that the video is about how you don't need a big ass camera to make good content. Am I correct?
Yep.
Great. Got it in one.
I'm holding the Blackmagic, I swear. It's exactly what I'm holding right now. Can you imagine vlogging on that shit?
On this one?
On that?
On this.
Can you vlog on that one day?
Hey, what's up, fam?
I dare to one-hand it.
What do you need to know?
Well, there are uses for like a larger camera in certain situations, like here, where Tom's been shooting his own documentary. I sort of started thinking that you needed the best gear to be able to make the best videos, but Tom in the background, we were just talking about like quality and how he's chosen to shoot this whole thing on cinema cameras. And I just pulled out, I sold documentaries on 1080p shot on an A7S II. And I think Tom reevaluated his entire life choice at that point. A lot of people think they need to have something in line with that in order to make content for YouTube or make content for the internet on wherever you're going to post it. No. You just start with what you have. If you've got a phone that shoots decent video, start with that. If you've got like a handy cam that your parents had, try that. I started my entire journey in filming on a Sony DVC, like the classic digital video camera, 4x3, shot to tape, and then had to record it to the computer.
When traveling, I used to take everything. I tend to find now that the 24-70 will get me through, and I'll take a camera body and an SD card. In the past, I felt like I needed a lot more to sort of back me up and make sure that I got everything that I needed. But now, as I've got a bit more experience and I'm old now, I find that my shooting ratio has come down a lot, and I don't tend to find myself needing to carry terabytes worth of data with me everywhere, because I'm confident in my ability to get what I need without having to spam thousands of photos or minutes of video at a time.
Now I work full-time as a lead videographer for a company that makes content for social media. Something that really draws people to videography is probably the gear. There's a real drive behind a lot of videographers to get the best gear, the newest, coolest thing. And when I just started, I was very much of the same mindset. I went out and bought as much of the gear as I could. I didn't really think about what the use of the gear would be. I just saw it online. I saw my favorite creators making content about these pieces of gear, and I felt like it was necessary for me to have it to be able to achieve as much as they have. Now, 10 years down the road, my backpack is a lot smaller.
Yeah, we used to bring absolutely everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We would take 4 or 5 hard cases worth of shit that you don't need to bring. You don't need it. Bye. Bye. Hello. Liam's dad. This piece of technology that you take everywhere with you, it is well and truly good enough to start with or to even do your entire career with. You don't need this. If you have
TikTok.
it, awesome. Yeah, TikTok.
Look at TikTok. People make like hours upon hours of content on just their phone. You don't need something like this to make TikTok. And TikTok is one of the easiest ways. Well, I don't know if we're going to be saying rip TikTok very soon, but it's currently one of the easiest ways to grow your social media empire.
You don't need the big things. You don't need the new flashy things. We know so many people who have spent tens of thousands of dollars on gear that they don't need, that
And
they
don't
use.
I should interview Pear.
Tom.
No, well, Tom's actually using it now, but Pear's trying to sell his gear He's got a bunch of gear on his gear shelf, and he lives in a little apartment in the city, and he's just having to sell a bunch of gear that he's never used. He's bought it, never used it, and it's probably thousands of dollars worth of gear. It's just sitting there taking up room in his little, like, 2-room apartment.
The gear doesn't make you a better videographer, photographer, cinematographer,
Content creator.
content creator. Your gear doesn't make any of that better. It all comes from your imagination and your willingness to learn on the fly.
No, it doesn't make you better, but it makes you a better person.
Ignore You're stupid. That was stupid. That is the complete opposite of what we were trying to do for this
If you've clicked on this video, you're probably a new creator or thinking about starting. If you're worried about the camera that you have to start with, if your phone was made anywhere in the last 10 years, it'll have a camera that's good enough to start, fire up the app, record something and upload it somewhere. Whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, it doesn't matter. Just start uploading and keep uploading. This channel has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to make this channel, but for various reasons I haven't for the last few years. I want to be able to share knowledge that I've learned over my last decade in professional film and content creation, and maybe I can answer some questions about cameras. Really, I'd just like to put out the information that I know. If it can help anyone, that'd be awesome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. Otherwise, you can contact me on any of the socials listed. The only thing left to say is that other than the very first shot, this video has been filmed entirely on my phone.